everybody, it's Lara from Carriage Changeworks. I hope you're well and having a fantastic day. Well, today we continue with our COVID toolbox, and I want to speak to you about how do we support one another. We've determined that COVID has really been bad. We've determined that lockdown sucks. So how do we support one another? So first of all, I would say look around you, observe people, listen to what they're saying. Because half the time, when somebody goes, they're fine, they're not really. It's a superficial response because that's what the society dictates. Conforming, that is what you need to say, I'm fine. And what we're trying to do with this channel is teach people not to conform, to be in touch with their real feelings, and to deal with it, to feel better about themselves. So if somebody says they're fine and you can really see they're not, then probe them a little bit. Don't be pushy and say, demanding. Just say to them, really, you look kind of down. Are you sure you're okay? Is there anything I can do to help? By doing that, you're opening a gateway or a doorway for them to accept your offer for help or not. Now, if it's friends of yours, guaranteed they will accept your offer for help. A stranger, not so much, because they don't trust you. So preferably do it with people that trust you. So if I think of my friends and they're going through a really tough time, I'll go, okay, what's up? What's happening? And they'll just bare their heart. And sometimes I will know the answer to their situation, but I'll keep quiet because they don't need a lecture. They don't need to hear a rehash of my life story. They need to be heard. They need to feel like they're being heard and that they're appreciated and that somebody cares. And if that means you keep quiet for 5 minutes and you listen, great. And once they're done, you can go, how can I help? How can I support you? What is it that I can do to make your burden lighter? So it's all about listening and not preempting answers or jumping in and trying to solve the problem. A lot of people have this, what would I call it? A need to be the hero. They collect people along the way that need help continuously so that they can be the hero. And no, that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to help people stand on their own 2 feet, get support from us, absolutely, but not to the extent that you become their crutch. So sometimes you just need to listen and let them find their own answers. If they ask for your help, obviously, then you have the right to give them advice. But you've got to remember, it's their choice whether they're going to accept your advice or not. Just because you're advising them doesn't mean they're going to listen to you. Trust me, I've had it time and time again, where people will ask for advice and you give it and you know you're right, and they turn around and go and do exactly the opposite. And that's when you go, oh man. But that's what people are like. People are not guaranteed of responding the way you want them to. So when they need your support, don't go jumping there guns blazing trying to solve their problems and getting them new jobs and whatever, without asking them first. And sometimes they don't need your help. Like I said in a previous video, they will solve their own problems. They just need to know that you care, that you're in their corner for them, that you love and care and appreciate them, and that they are worthwhile, that they are needed in the world. They don't need you to get on the bandwagon and play hero or Superman or Batman or Flash, whatever is your Marvel superhero. They don't need you to be their superhero. They're their own superhero because they just need to know that it's okay to feel like they are, which it is. It's normal. We are human. We have feelings. We are not computers to comply. And that is why a lot of people battle with lockdown, because we are not made to comply. We are made to be individuals, to think with creativity, and to be creative. And when you're in lockdown and being dictated to that you can't touch people or see people or be more than a certain number in a house, that's going to create problems because people need physical interaction. They need to see people. They need to be tactile. Watch my love language series. There's a whole lot of way people need to be loved. And if they're not being loved like that, we're creating more problems, especially if their love language is touch and quality time. Quality time, Zoom and that to an extent covers, But physical touch can only be physical touch. So there is that. So to support one another, listen. Don't try and be a problem solver. And just be a friend. You know, make them laugh, make them smile. There's a lot of times where my very best friend has made me smile when it was a time when I just thought I'd never smile again. That person knows who they are. And yes, it is all about just being there and caring and not being so self-centered and selfish that all you care about is you, yourself, and I. Because there are people out there that are hurting, that need our support and care. And by being a friend, you're supporting them. And it doesn't necessarily just have to be friends. It can be family members too, you know. Your parents, your siblings, they also need support. Just because they're family doesn't mean that they don't fall in that category of support. I would say it's even more important because they have a better understanding of where you're from and how you function and what pushes your buttons, and it's vice versa for them too. So yeah, be a friend, be a caring person, care for the souls around you, and try and not be too introverted and focused on your stuff, because people out there have their own stuff and they need you to be the sunshine in their day. So if this video encouraged you and helped you and just gave you food for thought, if you have any ideas on topics in that, please comment in the box below. And yeah, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell, hit all, otherwise you're not going to get them when we release our videos. And we'll see you soon. Bye for now.